Welcome, Guardian Scholars. I wanted to make a quick video showing you how to enroll in the Writing Center. So if you look in the to-do list on the side, you'll see that Enroll in the Writing Center is there. Though one thing I want to help you learn to do is always to go to modules, because that is actually a clearer way how I organize the class. Because there's some things like the Writing Center where you have a whole week to do it. It's due at the end of the week, but you don't want to not see it until the end of the week. So at the beginning of each week module, and by the way, if you go to home, you can click on modules here in the menu, or you could click on week one right there. At the beginning of every week, I have what we're going to do at the Writing Reading Center, whether you're doing it online or in person. And the very first thing for week one is to enroll in the Writing Reading Center so you have access to it. So you would click on that link, and you would see that it says please click on this link and then click Enroll in Course button. And now here it says you are enrolling in the Writing Reading Center lab, and then you click this button here that says Enroll in Course, and then yay, you have successfully enrolled in the Writing Reading Center lab. And you can go to the course or go to your dashboard, and I'll show you. If you go to, well, okay, I'm coming in the wrong way, but you should be able to actually go to the Writing Center lab as well. There we go. That works. And so you'll see that they always have the announcements there. And once you're in the Writing Center, just a few things. If you go to modules, that's where all the directed learning activities are. And so there are lots of modules. If you're trying to find a module, it's better to collapse all, so that you can see all of the modules more easily. But for our first week, you'll see start here. You'll watch the Writing Reading Center orientation video. There's one with an ASL interpreter if you need it. There is a DLA orientation activity, and there's also a video called Do's and Don'ts of Webcam Etiquette, which is also something that you should watch. You click that, and you can download it as a Word document. There's alternative formats, and you just answer all of the questions. Most DLAs require that you see an instructor or a tutor afterwards. This one does not, because all of the answers are in the videos. So I just wanted to remind you that when you're in the Writing Center and you're looking for a DLA, you really should be looking collapse the modules so that you can see which module you're looking for. For instance, week 2, we're going to be looking in this module. There's some videos. There's several DLAs. The one that we're going to be using is the second one. And again, you can download it from here, complete it, and then to turn it in, you would actually come back over to our course, and then again go back to modules or click on the week since we're in week 1, and then you go over to the Writing Reading Center week 1. Now I actually have a copy of it here, but so you can download it that way. Oh, sorry, that's the Writing Center guidelines. And so same thing, you can download this. This is my directions for the Writing Center, and then I have a way to track how much time you spent and what you were doing. And so I have a lot of information that's repeated, like when is the Writing Center open, and how how do you see an online Writing Center tutor. So a lot of that's in there, but I just wanted to show you to submit. You can fill out the hard copy of the DLA. If you are at the Writing Reading Center, you can print it out. I'll try to put some copies in my box at the Writing Center. You're going to take photos of your completed DLA. You could upload those, or you could just turn them in class if we're meeting in person. You can download the DLA, fill it out, save your changes, and re-upload it. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but you click Start Assignment, and then you can use the webcam. You can upload the file. You could do text entry. If you did something in Google Drive, you can actually say, I'm masquerading as a student, so it won't let me do that, but on video. But anyhow, so there's a lot of different ways that you can do it, just to make it easier on you, depending on how you want to turn it in. So again, I would encourage you to always, and then you do have to click submit. So I wasn't submitting anything. In fact, if you do submit, I just want to show you really quickly that what it looks like. So if I upload a file, I'm going to choose a file. I'm going to go to my Writing Center folder, and I have a blank version of the document that I'll upload. But I'm going to click Submit Assignment, and then usually Canvas likes to be like, yay, you did it. So I think those were moons. And then there's a new attempt if you want to re-upload. Like if you uploaded the wrong thing, you can re-upload and fix it, because occasionally students will upload a blank version of a DLA, and I'll write a little comment here that you would see that says, there were no answers in this. Do you want to try again? And so you can actually click New Attempt and resubmit. So I hope that helps to get you started. I did want to show you one other thing at the Writing Center. I showed you the modules, but actually if you skim down a little bit, there's information, and if you see this blue line right here where it says looking for peer tutoring, click here. That'll take you straight with it. There's a video I actually made on if you're trying to use Cranium Cafe on your phone, how to do that, because it's a little different. And then if you want to do an instructor consultation, you would go down, and so it would show you who's on duty. Now everybody's offline right now because this is the week before school begins, so nobody's actually teaching right now, but anybody who is available on a given day will be, and you'll notice that it has it by day, so Monday, Tuesday. So you need to go find, so if you're on a Friday or a Saturday, you really need to scroll way down. And then the peer writing tutors are at the bottom as well. And actually one of the nice things about the peer writing tutors is you can schedule a meeting like this, and I could click schedule meeting. You do have to do it more than once. And then it'll show you when the online tutors are available. Now, if you're going into the Writing Center, so there's no available dates, again, because I'm doing this before the semester begins. But you can actually schedule online meetings with peer tutors. The Writing Center professors, instructors are available kind of on a what we'd call like a first come first serve basis, whereas the peer tutors, you actually make appointments with them. And that will be really important, especially as we are doing other DLAs in week 2, and then when you are actually writing drafts of your papers, sometimes I'll have an assignment for you to go over a draft of your paper with an instructor or a tutor. And so this is if you're doing it online. If you are on campus, you would just go right up to the Writing Reading Center on campus, and whoever is on duty there, you would just sign up to sit down with them, or you can also make appointments with tutors in person as well. The hours for tutoring will be announced there, because they have to see who can staff what time. And so usually tutoring with peer tutors starts maybe a couple weeks into the semester, but there will be instructors on duty from the first day of school all the way through finals week. All right, hope you have a great day and hope this was helpful.